Just last night, a stolen trailer and a pickup drove through these waters in a police chase. Fire at 2:36 this morning, and you can see there's still some smoke coming out of the building, but significantly less smoke. That was the inflatable T-Rex, which is all the rage on YouTube, and it looks like it's walking by me again. A lot going on here at Party America. Bathroom stall locks and lavatory flush buttons are two of the dirtiest places on an airplane, according to a CNN report. You can see this guardrail here on I-90 that was completely destroyed by a semi-truck that jackknifed. I actually got these goggles with me. You put them on and you're able to go throughout the house wherever you want, upstairs, downstairs. I'm David Kaplan. Coming up, I'll tell you how the Harlem Globetrotters are putting smiles on children's faces off the court as well as on the court. We are on the Century Wheel right now, and get ready because we're about to go up and we're going to give you a view at some of the new rides being offered. Can you tell us what firefighters' plan for today is working on the fire?
Sure. You know, where we've got this black line, that's the contained portion of the fire. We'll be continuing to mop up and patrol in there.
If you go missing on a hike, that you may be unaware of is to use a signal mirror. We'll get to what happened, but first, how you could be affected by morning traffic on your commute to work today. We are back here at the command post in Sand Springs. As you can see, we've got lightning. I just saw that, so we've been having lightning throughout the morning. Matt Bliss, cattle rancher in Sand Springs, says the Lodgepole Complex fire took away a lot from him, and he says he hopes the continuous lightning we've been having doesn't start another fire.
I'm spooked for other ranchers. It's scary to see this, and hopefully we can catch anything that gets going.
Matt says this lightning and the cloudy skies is exactly what it looked like last Wednesday when the fires started.
There was another fire, then there was another fire. There was a fire north of us and a fire south of us, and we're real close to all the ranchers, and we always band together to put all the fires out, but we couldn't help each other. It was so enormous.
He says he produces beef and feed for the fall, which will definitely take a hit this year after he lost 3 cows and lots of hay.
We run quite a lot of mama cows up there with cow calves, and we lost 3. We lost in anywheres of 15 or 20 sections of land.
Right now, Matt says he will continue working with firefighters by using his grader and loader. After that, he says all he can do is wait.
The grass is burnt, and you have to give grass a little time to recover, and so we're going to have to take a loss for a little bit and gonna reduce our numbers, but we'll make it.
In Sand Springs, David Kaplan for Montana's News Leader. After this year's wet winter and spring, Steve Lackman with MSU Extension says most Yellowstone County farms are doing well. It's the eastern Montana farms that are fighting a drought. Lackman says the Yellowstone County area is benefiting from this year's early rains, but says eastern Montana did not have the same fortune.
You get north to Muscle County, and it starts drying out after you cross the Muscle County line. It's good for a little ways, but it starts drying out a little bit as you go further north towards Grass Range, and then you get into that country up there, and it's drying out at pretty fast rate up in that country.
Lackman says most south central Montana farms are doing a little above average. Coming up on Wake Up Montana, how farmers are saying their crops are doing this year after the moisture compared to last year at this point. In Billings, David Kaplan, Wake Up Montana. You see people walk their dogs on a leash all the time, but walking a cat?
All right, you're ready to go.
Macy Goldberg says when she and her husband Gus moved to their apartment in downtown Billings, their cat, Mr. Bojangles, didn't have anywhere to go outside. She says she felt guilty, so the cat walking began.
When he isn't outside, he gets to be a little crazier at night, and he tends to get in a little more trouble. And so I think it's better for him to get to go outside so he can kind of burn off some of that energy.
Macy says they walk their cat 3 to 4 times a week and can't take him on a walk without getting stopped.
Good boy. We get a lot of different reactions when we're walking our cat on the leash. A lot of people will stare at us. A lot of people will like point and laugh. And some people will say, "Oh my gosh, is that a cat? I thought that was a dog."
Macy says they walk Mr. Bojangles whether in snow or shine. She says for your cat's health, just make sure you walk them not too far from your home at the right time of day and with the right clothing. In Billings, David Kaplan, Wake Up Montana.